PeerTime's online teaching platform is really flexible and reliable. In this video, I will show you how to use the teaching tools and interact with your students or teachers. In this video, I will show you how to use the teaching tools and how to interact with your students or teachers. In this video, I will show you how to use the teaching tools. In this video, I will show you how to use the teaching tools and how to interact with your students or teachers. The easiest way to enter the classroom is double-clicking on this calendar. Before really starting the meeting, before starting this lesson, you can check the materials you uploaded before and adjust it. Before active this lesson, you can check the prepared materials and make some adjustment. For example, if this PowerPoint is not enough, you can upload files from your local. You can upload more materials from your local file, or you can upload local file. Or you can choose from your favorite files that you prepared before. Before active this lesson, you can check the prepared materials and make adjustment. Before active this lesson, you can check the prepared materials and make adjustment. For example, you can upload more materials. You can upload more materials from your local file, or from the files that you saved from the system, or from the files that you saved in the system. Now, since everything is ready, you can click on Start to active this lesson. PeerTime won't access your audio and video setting without your permission, so you need to adjust the setting here based on the equipment you are using. And then enable the audio and video button. PeerTime won't access your audio and video setting without your permission, so you need to adjust the setting here based on the equipment you're using. And then enable the audio and video button. Click on I'm ready. I have 2 students for this class, but only Veronia's video screen is not showing because she didn't enable the video setting, but still, we can communicate. This is the PowerPoint you prepared before as teaching material for this class. You can adjust the size by zooming out and zooming in. You can use the teaching tool panel. It's on your right hand. This is to draw lines, and you can draw straight lines. You can highlight, and you can keep the notes on it. And drag it anywhere you need. If you move on to the next page, from page 1 to page 2 to page 3, every movement will be synchronized on your student's side. Let's see other teaching tools. This is the whiteboard. You can add additional information. You can add additional information on the whiteboard. For whiteboard, you can hide it. For whiteboard, you can hide it. For whiteboard, you can hide it and adjust it. And whiteboard. Whiteboard is for making additional notes that you can whiteboard is for making additional notes that you can make. Whiteboard is for making additional notes that you can mark besides your content and hide it if necessary. Draw lines and straight lines. Highlight. Adding text. You can also drag the text anywhere you need. Move on to the next page. This is the PowerPoint you prepared for this lesson. By clicking on the next page, your activities are synchronized to your student's account. This is a PowerPoint you prepared for this lesson. By clicking on the next page, the activities are synchronized on your student's account. Side note. Side note is very useful. Side note is very useful. Side note is very useful for additional notes that you can make besides your content. And hide it to save space. Side note. Side note is very useful Side note is very useful for additional information you need to add besides the content. Side note is very useful for additional notes that you need to make. Side note is very useful for additional notes that you can mark besides your content and hide it to save space. Side note is very useful for additional notes that you can mark besides your content and hide it to save space. Whiteboard. Whiteboard is where you can explain knowledges that Whiteboard is where you can explain a knowledge point by drawing lines, and by drawing lines in different color and weight. Whiteboard is where you can explain a knowledge point by drawing lines in different colors and weight. You can also extend the length if needed. And draft. You can add a draft page between the PowerPoint slides to make extra notes. All the teaching tools are 100% functioning on this draft page. All the teaching tools are 100% functioning on the draft page.